Let me continue my third lecture in Chapter 6. This one should be relatively short. I'm just going to talk about revolved features. So revolved features just allows us to draw a two-dimensional sketch and then rotate it about an axis. By doing this, we can create a three-dimensional geometry that represents something. And in this case, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be drawing a nozzle geometry. So let me go ahead and just draw a sketch as I usually would, and I'll go ahead and put us in the XY plane. Let me go ahead and just draw a profile as I normally would, and let me specify the length of each of the components I'm about to draw. See, its length is 2 units. And what I'm doing is I'm just copying the size of this, I'm just copying the dimensions of the object that are given in the text. And I'm just specifying the lengths of each of the different lines that are given. So let's see, the length of this next line is 0.5. And I think we have one final line here. Okay. So here's our two-dimensional shape that we're going to rotate about the axis to create a three-dimensional shape. Before we do that, let's make sure that all these dimensions are matching what we want, and they all should be matching what we have specified in the text. Let's go ahead and select an angle measurement between these two to make sure that this should be 30 degrees. Let's take one last measurement here to make sure this is the right size. So this should be 0.5. Okay. So I think it looks like now everything on my drawing has the correct dimensions based out of the textbook. And what you can do is you can go ahead and look at your text and make sure that your particular drawing also matches the dimensions in the text. I just went through quickly and drew this sketch. And now what I want to do and what I really want to illustrate here to you is this sketch function. So let me go ahead and click Finish Sketch, or Rotate Function. And what we're going to do, and what you can see here, is we just have a two-dimensional, little bit of a strange looking shape. Now what I want to do, I'm going to click this tool. We have this Revolve tool. You can also access this tool from Insert, Design, Feature, and we can click Revolve. Okay, so let me go ahead and click it either through this menu, and I'm going to go ahead and select this menu. Once I have this menu, I can select the curve that I want to revolve, and I'll just go ahead and select this sketch. Okay, so it selects all the curves that I've drawn here and the sketch that I've made. Now what it's going to ask me is it's going to ask me to specify the vector. And what I can do is I can select the particular vector that I'm wanting it to rotate around. So let's go ahead and select this midpoint of this object, it being the vector being the z-axis, and you can see that it has created, and the default value is 360 degrees. So you can see if I click Apply, and let's do that. Let's go ahead and click OK. This shape now has rotated 360 degrees and created a nozzle-looking object. Okay? What I want to do now is let's say I want to play again with this revolve feature. So I just double clicked on that feature, and I'm just playing again with some of these settings. Let's say I only wanted to rotate it 270 degrees. And I click OK. So you see that it's rotated from the two-dimensional sketch 270 degrees, and it didn't complete the rotation because I didn't specify it here to be 270 degrees. You can play with some of the other settings that are here, and look at, if you want, let's say we wanted to put reverse direction and we wanted it to go in the other direction, you could do that. And there's a variety of different features that you can just look at, play with, and really get a feel for this revolve section. But I feel like the best way to get a hold of it, and we'll be using this a little bit later on. It's just another tool for you to use and to play with as we continue to practice our extrude and our geometrical functions. So there you go. This is the revolve feature. We'll be moving on here to looking at some advanced design features. But for now, this is our stopping point, and we'll continue on into section 6.6 in the next lesson.